So I'll be coasting, I'm roller coasting through my emotions.
Hey everybody, and welcome to this video. This is going to be my JUVIA'S Place unboxing, first impressions, and a little mini, I guess first impressions, my first time trying. So I ordered a bunch of stuff from JUVIA'S Place. I've heard so many great things. It's all in this box right here, completely unopened. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this and kind of share my first thoughts, first opinions, and then we'll try out the products and see what's up. So I got a ton of palettes from them just because I've heard so many great things, and I figured if I was going to be buying from them, I might as well buy like everything I was interested in all at one time so I can try and get free shipping, and then also, you know, I got what I want. I don't know. So first things first, this is how everything comes boxed up. So it has like wrapping inside of it. So I ordered this on the 29th. And it just came in today, and today is the 7th. So it took about a week and a half to get here. So not too bad. It took the majority of the time, it was kind of like processing. So I feel like I think it delivered like last Wednesday or Thursday. So it didn't take too long to deliver it here, like to actually get here once it was shipped. It was just kind of like the processing, I guess, took the longest time. So yeah, so these are all of the different palettes that I got. So the first one is the Nubian palette, and this packaging is so pretty. I love it. And then inside it comes bubble wrapped again, so it's definitely very well protected while it's shipping. And that's what the front of the Nubian palette looks like, which I'm sure you've all probably... Ooh. Okay, so it had a little plastic cover which just fell out, but that is what that is. So this doesn't come with a mirror. It comes with like a little picture at the top, and then these gorgeous, oh my gosh, it's literally just like fall. It looks like the very popular shades right now, Morphe 350 vibes, you know, typical like warm shadows. I have the Nubian 2 palette, which is a little bit bigger. It's a very similar packaging, it's just a little bit bigger, and again it has a yellow package, and then again it comes bubble wrapped inside, and then this is what that palette looks like. So if I'm going to do a comparison between the Nubian and the Nubian 2, you can see that the Nubian 2 definitely is bigger than the Nubian palette. So in the Nubian you get 12 shadows, and then in the Nubian 2 palette you still get 12 shadows, but they're definitely way bigger pans. So here's comparing those two palettes, so you can definitely see that the Nubian 2 has much bigger pans, and then the color scheme also is a lot more versatile than just those kind of warm shades. So definitely have some gorgeous colors in there. I really like it. I like it. My eye's kind of on that Nubian 2 as of now, but let's see what else we got in here. So I think I got this in a bundle. So this is the Saharan palette by JUVIA'S, and again, super beautiful packaging, that same gorgeous picture. The pictures kind of differ just a little bit. Again, bubble wrap, so there's very consistent packaging with all of them. So this is what the Saharan palette looks like, and again you get another 12 shades, but this is the same size as the Nubian. So a little bit smaller pans, but some really gorgeous colors. These two colors are like really speaking to me right now. I really like those. Wow, I really want to use this color today. And then part of that bundle, I also got the Saharan eyeliner with it. The same color scheme and design as the eyeshadow palette. Inside it just comes like this. So you have a little eye brush, which is really nice. So it has that kind of thicker angled side, and then the thin liner side. So it comes definitely covered up, which is really nice. And that's what the first liner looks like. So it comes with a nice brown liner and also a black liner. Really nice, and I love this packaging. It's really not heavy at all, but I really like the rose gold top, so definitely gonna try those out. The last thing I got is the Masquerade palette, which is the biggest palette out of all of them. Oh my gosh, I think this is my favorite cover art. Look at that, that's so gorgeous. I love that. Again, consistency with the bubble wrapping for extra protection. And then this is what the front of the palette looks like. Gorgeous, gorgeous packaging, just like all the others. And then this one actually comes with 16 shadows, and it looks like the pan size of the Nubian 2. So you get kind of like your more warmer tones at the bottom and then you're more colorful at the top, so definitely like a mixture of variety in the eyeshadows. So I really like that. And yeah, so I'm gonna try and kind of work with all of the palettes, but again, I feel like that one shade, this shade right here, it's just like calling my name. It just looks so gorgeous, so definitely gonna try to center my look around that, but try and use each of the palettes as well. I don't know, we'll see how where this goes. Okay, so I just went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera, so now I'm gonna go and start on my eyes. So I'm gonna start by using an eyeshadow primer, and this is the NARS eyeshadow base. I do have oily eyelids, so this definitely helps to keep the shadows nice and right all day long and stops any creasing from happening. And so now that I have that on, I'm gonna go ahead and take this luxury banana powder from Makeup Revolution, and I feel like it's just supposed to be a dupe for the Ben Nye one. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that and just set my eyes with that to just mattify it and set a base for the eyeshadows. I'm gonna start, okay, let me just open all of these up so I kind of really see my full range of selection. I guess first I'll start by using this Nubian palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and use, and one thing that I do see actually now that I have them all open, is that the Nubian palette actually does not have any shade names. So all the other palettes do, but the first Nubian palette does not. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this kind of like peachy base color and just use that to set down my like base crease color. So basically the very first color that we're going to be putting in our crease. Beautiful. Beautiful. Definitely pigmented. It's coming off a little bit more like orangey on the camera than it is in real life. It's just kind of like that color on the camera, but just a little bit more muted. All of the different shadow palettes have a mixture of shimmery and matte, which is always nice so that you can really kind of get a complete look. All of them look like they have really nice transition shades, which again is really good to get a complete look with any of the palettes. It doesn't look like any of them really have the same shadows, so in each palette you're definitely getting a different mixture of shadows, so that's good. So if you do decide to get multiple palettes, then you're not kind of buying the same colors. They all have very different variations of colors within them, so definitely getting completely different palettes, so that's always nice as well. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the Saharan palette, and I'm gonna take this color down here called Katsina, and I'm going to place that right underneath where we just placed that first crease color to kind of help build up. This one actually is a little bit more closer to my skin tone, so that's not really doing much for me, but definitely a good kind of like base color. So instead of using like the banana powder, I could use that to kind of set my lids. But knowing that, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with, I guess, Burkina very lightly into my crease. Very nice. These matte shades are really pretty. They're really blendable, really easy to work with. I'm going to go back in with that first brush that we used with that first shade and just help to blend the two together. And now I'm going to go in with Morocco from the Nubian 2 palette, and I'm going to place that just a little bit lower in my crease. A lot of crease work. I'm actually going to go ahead and mix Morocco and a little bit of Madagascar. So I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna mix these two colors from the Nubian 2 palette. I'm gonna mix Zuri and Sheba. So these two colors, and I'm gonna put that on the inner third of my eye. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a color that has literally been like calling my name, and that is Wodabi, I think is how you say it. I'm not completely sure, but this is gorgeous, gorgeous color. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, so gorgeous. Just going to pack that right into the center of the lid. That is so pretty. And then I also just want to take Egypt from the Nubian 2 palette, and I'm going to put that in the outer corner. I'm gonna go in with Zulu, and this is in the Masquerade palette. Just pop that right up here. And make sure that crease blends. Definitely getting some fallout. It looks like it's from that, actually from both of the green colors, so definitely keep that in mind when you're doing your makeup. You might want to do your eyes first, but it's nothing like insanely like crazy. Just wanted to point that out. So with it what you will. And I also just want to darken up that outer crease just a little. So I'm going to use Chad, which just is like a matte black from the Saharan palette. I feel like I barely use the Nubian one. I've been using like a lot of the Nubian 2. I'm going to go ahead and with that Chad color, just pop right on that outer corner. Deepen up just a little bit, nothing too insane. And then take that Egypt shadow, blend it over. Nice. And did I have something or did that just like, so a lot of fallout. I went to wet that Wodabi color and kind of see how much it really pops while it's wet. So I'm just going to take a setting spray and spray my brush and dip it into that Wasabi color because I just want to see. Oh, yes. Yes. Give me life. Just what? Look at that. Look at that color. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. And then make sure you're blending it. I'm actually going to take this all the way in and then lighten it up with that light color again, which I'll show you when we get there. So you see kind of how it looks right now, and then just so much more pigmented, as most kind of shimmery colors are going to get obviously more pigmented when you foil it, when you wet it, to give you kind of that foiled color. What's my camera doing? I'm gonna go back in with that Zuri color, which is that nice light champagne-y color, and pop that on the inner corner just to lighten up that inner part of the eye. And I'm just going to clean up that fallout. Again, like I said, you definitely, if you're going to be doing a look with the shimmery shades, want to do your eye makeup first, or just set a bunch of powder underneath to kind of catch the fallout for you. So I'm going to go in with the black liner. I actually, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very great with gel liners, so don't judge me. But I'm just gonna take the liney side, the liney side. Oh, a lot comes out, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm not getting too much, and you can see how pigmented that liner is as well. So I'm gonna start with the outer. Oh wow, that's very pigmented. This doesn't have any liner on it. It's very creamy. Very, very creamy. I have hooded eyes, so I actually prefer to do my liner with my eyes more open. I feel like this should be going up a little bit more. Yeah, I like it better kind of going upwards. I'm just going to take what's left, what's like in that cap. I'm not going to go back into the actual pot, and just work with the initial liner that we picked up. It's definitely a very creamy liner. My eyes are actually two like very different shapes, so keep that in mind. This line's terrible. Oh my gosh. You guys are gonna have like 20 minutes of me like doing my liner. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm really not that great with gel liner. Need to practice more. Looking good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do my face makeup, kind of finish off the eyes, and then I'll come back to kind of show you the lower lash line, because I really just want to focus this video on just the Juvia's Place shadows and things. I'll list all the makeup products and everything that I use below, but the only things I'm going to kind of show me using are the Juvia's Place makeup. So I will be right back. Alright, so I'm back with everything done but the lower lash line. So I'm going to start off by lining my lower lash line, and I'm just going to take a pencil liner. I'm going to dip the pencil liner into the black gel liner. and apply it. And so I'm going to set that actual liner in the inside, my waterline, with Chad, which is that dark black color from the Saharan palette. So this one. And if you don't know, by setting the liner actually on the waterline, it's going to help to keep that liner there all day and not have it disappear and smudge. I'm going to go into the Nubian palette, and I'm going to take that very first shade that we used, and I'm going to run that underneath my eyes. Then I'm going to go in with that Burkina shade, or sorry, that Zulu shade right there. Just kind of drag it underneath the eye. Back to the Nubian 2 palette, and I'm going to take that Egypt shadow on the outer part of my eye. And then back to the Saharan palette and take that Wadabi color right underneath the eye. And again, I'm going to spray my brush just to give it that pop. And just bam. I'm just gonna go in with a little a little bit of Chad. Which palette is that in? I think it's in the Saharan palette. So many palettes. Oh, that's Sokoto color. I need to use it. Right at that very outer corner. Just deepen that shadow. I'm actually going to go ahead and just spray my brush and really make that inner corner pop with that Zuri color from the Nubian 2 palette. Just right there on the very inner corners where I want the most pop, and then just spread it out. Alright, so this is the final look. Overall, I really like these eyeshadow palettes. Each of them, the packaging is so gorgeous. They all have either 12 or 16 shadows, either small pans or larger pans. The, again, packaging, I'm in love. Like, just how freaking cute is this packaging? I can't get over it. These shadows are bomb. This look is so pretty. I'm literally obsessed with it. The liners are super creamy. The brush, it's not bad, but it's not like the best brush ever. It's good. It comes with those 2 liners and the Saharan palette, I believe. They have like a little bundle for like $35, so definitely a good deal if you were interested in the Saharan palette. You know, I would recommend trying out that bundle with the liners too. But overall, amazing palette, amazing quality for such a great price. I can understand what the hype is all about, and honestly, like, I'm going to be using these so much. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which of these palettes you have and which ones are your favorites. And if you guys have any specific looks or anything, or any specific palettes you want me to use next, let me know. Leave it down in the comments and I will definitely work on that for you. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
But I'll keep your number safe, cause I hope one day you'll get the sense to call me. I'm hoping that you'll say you're missing me the way I'm missing you.